Hey, I got a confession. Been losing all my.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your girl Syn and this is Life with Syn. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button so that you guys won't miss another video. In today's video, we're doing something a little different. I ran out quickly to Home Goods in another side of town, like very far out in another town. I was just checking things out. I didn't come here for anything in particular. I was just looking around to see what they had, just in case I saw something that I really was interested in. Now, this credenza was beautiful. Love the color, love the look of it in the front. However, it felt like a little flimsy, and I was like, yeah, it's not flimsy. If you guys are actually looking for items now that you couldn't find before, now is the time to go because they are putting a lot of things on clearance. I noticed that this Home Goods had so much clearance all throughout the store, and so if you're in your neighborhood, definitely go to Home Goods and see what they have on clearance, because that means that they're trying to get rid of all the stuff they had during the summer so that they could come in and bring in what they have new for the fall. They had some Halloween stuff out. They had all types of things out for the fall. Mostly a lot of Halloween. I was looking mostly at pictures because I do want to redo my living room and do some pictures, like big frames. I feel like that's what's missing in my living room space, is because my living room space is so small and I feel like I need to open up the room. So right now I have dark colored furniture, like especially like that bookshelf, like that holds all my decor. That's very dark, and I feel like it makes the room very dark, and I want to actually lighten up the room. I don't know what's gotten into me lately, but I've been thinking black, white, and gold. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if it's a season color, but it's just speaking to me. That's the reason why I was so drawn to these pictures, because they had exactly what I was looking at. But also, they're so generic. You see them in everybody's home that have them. And I was like, And here I am. I just popped in the mirror just to see and show you guys my outfit. That skirt is from H&M. That shirt is also from H&M. And that bralette was from Target, I believe. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show my outfit. I'm trying to look in the mirror more. Give me some grace as I continue to do that. But yeah, I was just looking around. They did have some cute stuff. And once again, here we go. This mirror, I love this mirror. I'm on the hunt for a very big mirror, but wide more so than length. We looked at some curtains. I don't know if we're going to buy more drapes this year, because I have a lot of drapes that I can, change up and stuff. I did pick up some bath mats, but let's jump right into what this video is really about. A while back, I made oxtail, and I wanted to showcase what someone asked in the comments. Hey, can you show us the next time you make oxtail, what you do to season your meat? And so I decided that since I had like 2 packs of oxtail in the freezer, that I would take them out and kind of cook them this past weekend. And that is exactly why you guys are seeing this content, because I thought that I would turn the camera on and allow you guys to see all the items that I use to season my oxtail. Now, oxtail is not a Bajan dish. It is more of a Jamaican dish, but most Caribbean islands actually eat oxtail. And so the star of the show is actually the browning. The browning is kind of like burnt sugar. That's pretty much what it is. But the browning is what gives it the flavor, the meat tenderizer, all those little things that I put in there. I love garlic. Garlic is something that I put in all of my foods. Majority of my meats, I just take a heaping amount of garlic and drop it in there. And, here you'll see me just showing you all the ingredients and all the spices that is on the oxtail. Now we're just going to take our hands and we're just going to get in there and just season up that meat. Make sure that meat is well marinated, because you want the oxtail to absorb all of that flavor from the seasonings that we just added on top of it. And that is what I did. I made sure that I got all of it coated. You want all the meat to be coated. So that's what you're seeing right here. Look at that beautiful piece of oxtail. Now here you go. You see a much clearer picture of the oxtail. It's now seasoned. It's ready to go. Now, if I had seasoned this the night before, I would have covered this and put this in the fridge and let it sit overnight so that when I'm ready to cook it the next morning, it is ready. But since I was doing this all at one time, I did not let it sit in the refrigerator. I just went ahead and start prepping it because it was probably like around 11:30 that Sunday, and so I just wanted to show you guys. I was going to put it in the crock pot. Now this is what I do for my oxtail. When I'm cooking oxtail or any type of beef that is heavy in texture and needs a long time to cook, I utilize my crock pot for the beginning stages of it. I let it sit in the crock pot for about 2.5 hours. And what it does is breaks down that meat and let that meat soften up a bit. Once that 2.5 hours has passed, then I go on to the next stage of that. So here I am showing you that I am adding the meat to the crock pot. But then I carefully put the bigger pieces at the bottom. Now I'm taking that bowl and I'm going to take beef broth and some tomato paste. I do not put water in there yet. I do that at the end to, just in case there's over season as far as like salt. Even here, I don't add salt or pepper in it right then and there. I wait till when I'm going to the next stage. So I'm just mixing up that tomato paste with the leftover seasonings, and then we're just gonna add that as a coating to cover the oxtail in the crock pot. And that's what we do here. So we let that sit, we cover it, it's 11:30. I come back and I check on that oxtail about 2.5 hours later. And now this is where we do the next stage. The next stage is I get my cast iron pot and I put it over there, and now I'm adding bell peppers and onions. I got the butter beans, all that, potatoes,
and we're gonna add that. We're gonna add a potato
oxtail to let it simmer down some more,
and we're gonna let it simmer, and
we're gonna add some. So that's what I do. First, we hit the crock pot. 2.5 hours later, then we start adding our vegetables and whatever you want to put in your oxtail. You guys call them habanero peppers, which is like a hot habanero.
So I'm gonna add one of these, but before we do anything,
because we love spice and heat over here.
We are going to take.
Look at that beautiful oxtail. You see how juicy that looks on there?
We are going to draw.
What I did is I took a ladle and I scooped out some of that juice off of the oxtail, and I transferred it over into the cast iron pot so that it can actually, get the vegetables going. And then I started adding the vegetables in here. And and that's how we do it over here. We stir the vegetables up. Here's where I add the salt. I love to add the salt afterwards because it allows me to control how much salt I'm putting into the oxtail. I don't like a lot of salt or sodium, but it gives flavor, so I just add just enough to absorb that meat when I'm getting ready to do all that. You see, I'm taking the salt, I'm sprinkling. It looks like a lot of salt, but it's not a lot of salt.